So, have I got another brilliant campsite to show you? I'm in the English Lake District at a little place called Thirlmere, which is on the A591, and that's the road between, let's say, Ambleside and Keswick. Beautiful, beautiful stretch of road, fantastic motorcycling, fantastic walking, fantastic everything. This is a beautiful area, and I'm stopping at Highbridge End Farm campsite with a beautiful backdrop. Now it's a farm campsite and I'll show you around. It's a very interesting one and it's an excellent price. But first I'll just show you from the main road how to find this campsite. I did say great motorcycling road and actually good public transport. The bus has just gone by, the 555, I think it's Kendal to Keswick, and you can just see the bus stop on the left hand side. So this site is really accessible and you can almost get to anywhere from here. Keswick is only about 4 miles in that direction. And then you have the little hamlet. You can almost see some of the buildings there. And just a bit further on, there's a pub. About a mile, a couple of minutes on the bike, about 20 minutes walk. And that's the King's Head Inn. So you've got a pub down there within easy walk distance. Now, this road that the farm's on is just 100 yards along for the farm. And it actually has a little sign saying no vehicle access. Obviously, you're permitted to come here if you're stopping at the campsite or visiting the campsite. And this little road that we're on now from the main road is one that goes around the back of Thirlmere Reservoir. And it's a really big body of water with some beautiful walks around, and you used to be able to drive round this or ride round on your motorbike, and it's a really picturesque, but then they had problems with some flooding a few years ago. They temporarily shut it and they've never opened it again. I think you can use it as an access only, but it's a brilliant one for walking round. So you can come and stop at this site and you can walk in any direction from the farm. So the farm is here. It's obviously got cottages, but the actual farm is the first building on the left. And that's where you go pay your money. And the campsite is just 100 yards up here on the left. So you got the entrance to the campsite just here. And there's a little bit of a parking area sort of directly in front of you. And there's 3 areas, well, 4 areas. There's some static caravans just behind in a little area there. You got this main lower field. It's not a big one. And it takes caravans, camper vans, tents. A lot of walking in this area, so there's a lot of tent through hiking. And then you've got an area up that hill. And it's quite a large area, and it does have flat spots when you get up there. We'll have a look. And the other area is directly in front of me in the distance. If you can see the Honda, the little white bike. And there's a raised area just beyond that, and that's where I'm actually camping. You've got a toilet block, ladies, gents. The fresh water is available from the other side of the building here, as is the waste disposal. So that's your gents' toilets. Obviously can't go in the ladies, but I assume they'll be similar quality, nice and clean. The showers look very good. There's 2 showers, 2 cubicles, and the urinals, and a couple of sinks. So the showers are free. You're going to like this one. You're going to really like this campsite. So you've got free showers, and what I'm going to do now is take you up the hill. I haven't been up myself, so this is completely new to me as well. And there is quite a few people up here camping. I've spoken to 1 or 2 of them. I think all the walkers with their tents will go up here, because I assume when we get to the top of this hill, it's going to be stunning views. So you've got a path up there, and you've got a path up here. We're going to take this route because it looks the least steep. Obviously, lugging all your motorcycle stuff up here would be a challenge. Could be done though, easily done. And you can just park your bike down there. Pretty safe area this, and nothing's ever safe completely, but this area is a nice area. And it's not that sort of campsite that you'll get people of that nature. So we just come up to the first level of this side, and already you can start to see the views. Now, I'm not so sure whether this is a year-round campsite. I doubt it very much, but I'll put some information up on the screen when I find out. You can see lots of little areas. It's almost like wild camping, this, but you can see lots of little areas there. Fairly big tent on a nice flat stretch there, and we're just going to go up this hill to see what else we can find. And as you can see, the views get better the higher up you go, which is why people come up here. So you can see we're climbing here, and there's a big hill there. You can see the trees, and the other side of that big hill is the pub that I've talked about, which is basically, if you look through those trees, it's through there. So you can sort of see here how everybody's got their little spot, and I mean, there's still room up here. You can see that little sort of flat ridge there. You know, you can camp on a slope as long as you get the orientation right for sleeping, and you don't want to be rolling off your mat, and you don't want your head to be going downhill. But otherwise, you can do slopes. It's a beautiful day. And I think it's going to be wet through the night, and then it's going to clear up. But by Monday we've got a storm florist coming. I personally think it's going to hit Scotland more than here, but it is forecast to have very high winds here, and I'm possibly stopping here till Monday. So I'll show you where I'm pitched and explain the reason for pitching there. Yeah, I like this. Here's another good spot for a view, and obviously they allow campfires up here. There's a couple of places I've seen one. The one I've just passed has got a campfire, and obviously they've had campfires here as well. So they must be allowed. It does say no campfires, but I think they mean down on the bottom part of the site. But look, you know, getting pitched there. And then you turn around and look at the view. Look at the view. That's in the direction of Keswick. So I'm now at the other end of the bottom area, and there's the Honda NX500. I'm filming into the sun here, so I hope you can see okay. And I've just parked it there. I think that's fine. It's nicely shaded. It's got the big hill behind, because we are getting some bad weather coming in. So it's only a small area. There's a lot of electric hookup points on this site, not on that hill, but down on the main field and on this little raised area there are. This is nice up here, just nice. It's quiet, there's nobody else up here at the moment, and you've got this woodland, natural woodland behind with crags. And I'm in the Naturehike Cloud Up 2 Pro. There's a video review of this. This is the view I've got for the sunset tonight, as long as the clouds don't spoil it. So my view is directly down that valley. Now the reason I've pitched here is that tomorrow the weather's going to start to deteriorate a little bit. In the morning it's going to rain. Through the night, early hours, in the morning, it's going to rain quite heavily. And I might stop over until Monday, but there is a storm coming in Monday, Storm Floris, which I think I've already mentioned to you. So there is that Storm Floris that I've mentioned to you is coming in, and they're not, you know, Scotland's going to get battered. Here is going to be affected, but hopefully not as bad as Scotland, because they were talking of 80, 90 mile per hour winds. But if you look where I'm at now, we've got quite a sheltered area with healthy younger trees behind. So I think I'm going to be a little bit more sheltered here. Behind them trees is not the hill that they're camping on, is there is a huge rocky outcrop, and trees keep going up and up and up to that. And I believe that the high winds are coming in from a southwesterly direction. And currently where behind me is north, in that direction. So sun setting, I think over here, so that's west. So southwesterly is over the big hills behind. So I think I should be all right here. But we'll find out, won't we? So outstanding views here from where I'm pitched, from the hill, not so much from the bottom there, but on that hill you could see even further than we can see from here. Beautiful, beautiful location. This campsite is in the heart of the Lake District. It's near to Keswick. It's near to Ambleside. Got Grasmere, which is closer than Ambleside. You can walk around this reservoir, which looks like a lake, and it's got fantastic walking. Ideally placed for motorcycling. You've got all the brilliant roads in this area to travel. I think this is an outstandingly good find. I've never been here before, and I only decided to come 2 nights ago. After everything I've talked about previously about escalating costs and what I believe to be greedy campsite owners trying to charge £20 or £30 a night for solo travel, so one person paying 20 to 30 quid a night. Now I know for some of you that's fine, but if you're doing a lot of camping like I do, that cost would suddenly escalate. And I don't think some of those sites are worth it. I really don't, but that's a personal view. This site is £7, and it's in one of the most stunning locations in the Lake District. £7. Look at the view. £7 and you're getting this. I'm going to wake up in the morning with the sun, which will come up over there. It's going to be shining onto the hills in the background there. That's Skiddaw and Blencathra, and the sun's going to be shining on that. Well, actually it's not, it's going to rain. But there you go. It is going to get out nicer as the day goes on. Listen, thanks for watching so far with this video. I'll come back to you tomorrow or the day after and do a follow-up within the video just to let you know my thoughts after stopping here and sleeping here. But for now, I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to get my chair out, and hopefully if the clouds don't spoil it, I'm going to watch the sunset. So I'm in day 2, and that storm is coming through the night. And before I show you some other facilities that we have here, I'll just show you the hill now. So the hill has no tents on, which is probably pretty wise, because I think up there with the storm that we've got coming in and the gusting winds, that's going to be a problem. I was speaking to somebody earlier on who has a tent among those trees. Apparently there's quite a nice pitch among those trees, and he's actually left that erected and gone and taken a hotel for tonight, just in case. However, I'm not new to storm camping. Thing is though, will the tent survive? We can only wait and see, can't we? Oh, one thing else I found out is that I had a question on a Facebook post about the size of tents, because the pricing shows small tent, £7 per person, and large tent, 20. Now, the small tent is what we'd consider a normal sort of tent. And a large tent would be something like the two grey tents that you can see there just in the foreground. So that's what would be a large tent. Any normal 2-3 man, even a 4-man sort of small tunnel tent or dome tent should be okay at the £7 a night. Now, when I showed you the toilets, I didn't realise there was some more facilities, and I'm just going to show you them now. So it's just at the end of the building where I got the water yesterday, which is the standpipe is there, and we've got 2 doors, and these are little wash-up facilities, little kitchens. Hot and cold running water. Yeah, nice, basic, clean, but very, very good. And the second door is another wash-up facility. Again, hot and cold water. Just a little bit of a notice board there with a few things on. Now, also in here, we've got a microwave, 2 kettles, a little few leaflets for interesting things in the area, and a freezer. And this is for your use. You can read the instructions there. And it's a nice big modern fridge freezer. It's not a freezer. Oh yeah. So it's a fridge. The freezer is actually here. So you've got a freezer and you've got a huge fridge. And all that for £7 per person. You know, it's a small farm campsite. It's a bit different in that you can get yourself into that wild area on the hill, and but the facilities are excellent. And the showers, the toilets, the wash-up facilities. You've got the freezer, or a freezer and a fridge, kettles and a microwave. I mean, that's extraordinary good value for money. Anyhow, we have a storm coming in tonight, as I've said, probably a few times now on this video, and I'm just going to get bunkered down. So yeah, so I'm just going to go and get the tent sorted out, and the only thing I'm going to do to it is double stake the longer guy lines. So I'm going to double stake them, and the rest will just have to work as it works. Oh, I can see a van very near my bike. Oh, he's in. Right, I shall catch you later on, or in the morning if I don't speak to you later. Keep your fingers crossed for me. So guys, the weather is atrocious. It's stormy, heavy rain. It's been heavy rain most of the night, and the high winds have hit a little bit in the last 30-40 minutes. The wind is going to get worse. It's going to be very blustery. I believe the wind speed is blustering at about 45, 55 mile per hour. But we are sheltered by a big hill with the prevailing winds coming from the south-southwest. Now it's too wet for me to stand outside. I'll get soaked even if I just talk to you for a minute. So I'm doing a wrap up inside the tent. Everything's just about packed, ready to go. Just to summarise, this is a lovely location. You've seen the pictures. Beautiful location in a beautiful area of the Lake District, and the Lake District is a beautiful place to come. So outstanding, this from a point of view of where I have pitched with the views, and at £7 per person for these sort of tents, you know, the dome, small tunnel tents, that's outstandingly good value, especially in the Lake District. Free showers, you've got the wash-up room, you've got the access to a fridge, freezer, kettles and a microwave. What more do you want from these campsite reviews? That's brilliant, it really is. Now, there's limited camping on the bottom field that you've seen where a lot of the caravans were. There is some, but more of the bigger tents are going there. Where I am, it's a small area, but good enough for a few tents. A lot of the smaller tents, the backpackers, go on the hill. Now, everybody cleared off yesterday because of the storm coming in. But in nice weather, going up on that hill, oh my goodness. If you think the views are good here, well, you've seen the video. The views up there are even better. So, give it a try. I'd be tempted to book, unless you're prepared to go up the hill. Really, really nice people, proper farming folk, excellent value, and it's another one to go on the list of to-dos. But for now, I'm going to finish off my coffee, finish off the pack, which is nearly done, and I'm just going to wait until I get a slight lull in the rain, and then I'm going to de-kit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at another campsite. Well, that's good. So we've now got atrocious conditions. You can see the rain going sideways. The Naturehike tent has taken a real battering, but as you can see, everything's still tight. But I'm going to move on.